We're here in Memorial Park in Tauranga, and as you can see in the background, rehearsals are well underway for next week's launch of World Values Day. I'm here with Mike Savage, who is the co-president of Rotary Tauranga, who is helping create this event for us for next week. And I just wanted to ask Mike a few words about why Rotary wants to get involved with World Values Day, and what these wonderful Tamariki in the background are doing, so he can give us a little bit of an insight into that as well. So Mike, let's start with Rotary. Tell me about Rotary and why Rotary thinks the World Values Day is something worth being involved with.
Kia ora, welcome to Tauranga here in New Zealand, and it is a privilege to be able to share with you today with regards to Rotary's involvement with World Values Day. What does Rotary see as values? It is values for looking after people. It is the values of truth. Is it the truth? Do we hold each other? Do we care for one another? So those are values that Rotary holds dearly. And so it was probably quite easy to become involved with this because Rotary started back in 1905 in Chicago, and we are part of that worldwide organisation where there are 1.3 million people around the world that are Rotarians, and we are part of Tauranga Rotary. We were able to serve the community, and as you see in the background, our kapahaka group from Mangatapu Primary School, Tamariki. Tamariki is the word for children, and so they are performing for us today with regards to world values.
It's amazing because they're here rehearsing so that we can get some really good footage whilst the sun is shining, because we don't know what the weather's going to be like next week, but regardless, these guys always know how to put on a show. And Tamariki, so tell me about kapahaka. Kapahaka is a celebration of values, is that right? What does kapahaka?
Very much so. Within tikanga Māori, kapahaka is a form of performing. It's a form of letting people know what the culture means. And so every song, every haka, everything that we do in tikanga Māori has a value to it. It's inspiring for people within tikanga Māori. Again, so we're talking about our wairua, we're talking about our spirit, we're talking about aroha, which is love, we're talking about manakitanga, which is caring for people, which is the values of Māori culture.
It's amazing, really. I've lived in New Zealand for 5 years now, and I find it absolutely amazing. Tangata whenua is how we refer to the people of the land, and what I really get from all people in Aotearoa, whether they are Kiwis who come from Pakeha, European background, whether it's Asian Kiwis, whether it's Chinese Kiwis, one of the things that is translates through all of us is that we really, really respect the land that we stand on, and all of the inhabitants on it, whether they are birds or animals or any of those things. And you can tell that's why so many people love visiting these lands. So yeah, I don't think that there's any better place to launch World Values Day from. I mean, we get the first sunrise, and what better place to start to say this is how we come back to ground, this is how we reconnect with our roots. This is how this is what we want people across the world to see and to share and to do as well, and to inspire us back in return. Is that not true?
That is absolutely right, and a privilege again for here in Tauranga for us to be the first in the world to launch World Values Day. Across the harbour we have a mountain called Mount Maunganui, or Mawao. Now Mawao means greeting of the dawn, so the first place in New Zealand to see the sun is Mawao. We also have a word called Tauranga, which is where we live. The word Tauranga means the meeting or the resting place of canoes. And so we have different cultures here within Tauranga where we meet, where we gather, and we share values. And so it is wonderful for us here in Tauranga to be able to begin and share World Values Day with the world, and a privilege to be here.
I don't think I can add to that, and I think I should be closing up, but can I just say that what we'll do is we'll cut to a few pictures of these amazing Tamariki doing their kapahaka, and next Thursday for World Values Day, where we'll be saying Atamarie. Is that right?
Atamarie, good morning.
Good
Yes,
morning.
indeed. So from us, ka kite anō, we'll see you again.
Marvelous.